just kind of bring things back, you know, that people really like.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he loved Robin Williams. He also loved, you know, doing the John Wayne, Glenn Ford, Jack Nicholson, all of the older actors. Walter Brennan. Let's throw a little Walter out there real quick.
Well, you know, there's a lot of things you got to realize what Walter did, because he put himself out there, and everybody liked him.
Jack Nicholson.
That's just the way it is.
Oh, that's great.
Sometimes when you have to look and you have to feel.
You know, I might even get a little Jimmy Stewart in there if you give me a chance. But, you know, again, we're thinking about doing some of these a little bit later down the line, you know, and showing that aspect of us as actors. But right now we're establishing the characters of Taryn Fethers. So.
Oh, well, that would be a great show with you both just picking different people
to
imitate, and that would just be so funny.
We have to have you in it again.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm going to imitate.
Yeah, great actress, great waitress.
Well, waitress, what waitress?
You're in, okay, shout out for this young lady. She's in 2 of our episodes, let's put it that way. Cooking episode and the golf episode so far. And so is Samantha Kirkland.
Well, what do y'all take away with you when you complete each episode?
Well, I take away rocks, lizards, no, I'm kidding.
And pumas?
Pumas. What do you think?
Well, since I've never done this actually before, I take away the knowledge that it's a lot harder than it looks, and it's fun, and it's rewarding.
It's a challenge.
And it's challenging. There you go, and all those things. So,
yeah.
So after you see the finished product, or almost finished prior to it being edited, you just feel like, wow, that's really great after all the work.
There's a sense of accomplishment, right?
definitely, and it's like right now, I don't know if we've said Jerome's name enough, because Jerome Hardman is
the man.
That's your editor.
He's our editor, and he's made each one, he could take the best moment, puts them together, and
Jerome's
it's like,
great.
he does a great job. He understands what we're doing. He understands
Jerome is like the third, he's like the third partner in the Taryn Fethers saga, because even though he's not there on the set all the time, he's there in spirit, because he brings in a lot of ideas. He knows what should be on the cutting room floor, you know, what to get rid of, what to keep, makes suggestions so that we're not over the top on certain things, or that the footage isn't getting boring.
Well, that's great. Have
Based on
like
a consensus, yeah, and he's like an angel on our shoulder.
So probably while you're at some point later, as you got through, you know, some of your episodes, you're probably thinking, oh, I know Jerome's not going to like this, let's not do this.
Yeah.
So he's probably always there with you.
That's a process.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, I don't know if it's that we're thinking he won't like something, but we'll think he'll find the best angle for something.
Right.
He'll you know.
He'll fix it.
Yeah.
He'll make it all right.
Also the best take. Because we have a 5-to-1 rule in filming, and all the basic classes teach you. It's five shots per scene. So in other words, or 5 takes.
Okay.
You're going to do it 5 times in order to get the best one. And you know, if 2 and 4 don't do it, you know, 5 is definitely going to be the shot, or it might even be 2 or 3. But don't do it once and call it done, because you know you want the editor in this case Jerome needs a lot of scenes to work with so that he can edit. That's his job.
Great, and I'm sure he doesn't have to do a whole lot with 2 of you, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, well, we're going to take another break, and we'll be right back.
All right. That far away. See.
Okay, we're back with Lou and Doug. Okay, so tell me, how was it working with your guests?
Wonderful. Right? I mean, you know, everybody was optimistic about, you know, the whole Taryn Fethers concept. I had no real favorites, and I don't know if you did, but it's like you and Samantha, Jesse.
I was gonna say, you didn't.
Karaoke.
No favorites, huh?
How about you?
I like Carmen.
Oh, he's got the right answer.
We all like Carmen. Samantha, of course, our waitresses in a couple of the episodes. You and Samantha. Jesse was fun, our karaoke guy, because he just. There are some people who, and I think most people, interviewers like yourself, will bear this out. The hardest guests are the ones who do not respond to the camera or to the questions or to the actors. You know, and if it's awkward because they're not in the spirit of what you're doing, you have to improvise a lot more, and you have to try to make it appealing to the audience with dead weight. And we had no dead weight for any of these episodes so far. I mean, everybody was
That's
great.
great.
Yeah.
A lot of people I noticed that, if you have a still camera, they're moving. If you have a moving camera, they want to stand still. And I never understood that.
That's true.
You know, I never understood that at all. And there's some people though, they light up. And Jesse was one of them. He just, you know, he enjoyed the experience.
Yes.
Jesse's the karaoke host.
Yeah, the karaoke. And you know what? That makes it fun too, because he was getting in
Right.
to us being in character, because he knows us. He knows that that's not us, and he would be chuckling to himself, you know, and that really came across.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
great.
good point.
Okay, so be honest.
Uh-oh.
How do the two of you
Do we
get
have to?
along?
Oh, hey! No, go ahead.
Well, first of all, when I met Doug, I didn't know what to expect, but I came into his workroom, and immediately the things that were just around me, I thought, this guy knows what he's doing. He's good at he put me at ease right away, which was really, really good. And we had this immediate thing where I felt like I knew him my whole life, to tell you the truth. I felt like I had known him a long time.
You know, I agree, and we call it synergy, of course, in the business, synergy, but it's actually an empathy, is the way I like to put it, because irrespective of where he grew up or where I grew up, in terms of like mind, I'll start to make a joke and he'll finish it, and the reverse is true. And so that kind of a marriage, don't get any ideas, that kind of a marriage is the kind, ideally, I think that actors and directors and producers like to have, so that they can have that synergistic relationship. Otherwise, it makes it really tough.
Right.
Yeah, but we clicked, and so that, I say yeah, we clicked for sure.
That's great. So you get along fine.
Yeah, and I think it's important for actors, directors, you know, like Al Pacino and Bob De Niro. I'm sure they get along fine, probably play tennis together, you know, I don't know that. But, you know, Robin Williams and James Carey, I mean, they have so much in common when they're of like mind and of like character, that even off the set, after you say cut, that's a wrap, you guys are going to find each other. You're going to get together, you're going to go to restaurants, maybe go bowling. I mean, that's kind of where we're at with it.
Great.
Yeah.
And when we were doing doing my demo for the voiceover,
Right.
he would give me some copy, and there was some of it was really good, some of it was like, and then like I gave him, I brought in some of the things that I had written, and he goes, hey, we can do this. So it's like he was very encouraging, so that was also very good, where, you know,
Yeah, because right away,
you know,
it wasn't just the Taryn Fethers thing. He had brought in, okay, my English is getting better every day. He had brought several things to the table, including some full-length movie scripts. And I was like, wow, how long have you been working at this? And you know, the whole thing. And so it's almost like, it's going to sound a little metaphysical, but the universe makes no mistakes in terms of bringing people together once they find that frequency, I think.
And just one other point, there are times when I can't wait to, I'm going to share an idea with Doug, and I got this idea, and he says, I was thinking about that about a day ago, or something. And it's like, and this happens
It overlaps.
all the time.
Oh,
It
wow.
overlaps.
All the time.
Or the reverse. I'll mention something to him, and he'll start shaking his head. He'll say, you know, I was talking about that to my mom or to a friend on the golf course, and I'll go, no, you weren't. Yes, I was. You know, and it's scary.
Yeah, it really is. So in other words, and he said, you know, the universe is, you know, and I say, okay, I'll go with that.
The frequency.
Yeah.
When two people or more are synergistically, I'm going to overuse that term, on the same frequency, things happen.
Well,
Magic.
you're not twins.
Are you sure? Like Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito?
All right. Well, that's great. Okay, so I have one last question, and so what's next for Taryn Fethers?
Well, I would like to see Taryn Fethers go into even more of
A cocoon. No, I'm kidding.
more of a variety where we're actually with guests and everything, you know, and where we're doing things that the audience will, oh, wow, this is a variety show. And I've seen this in the past happen where a show started off as this and then ended up as that. And
a variety show, an endorsement, you know, commercials. National commercials would be great for Taryn Fethers. I can foresee, you know, the possibility of you know, hosting a game show. I mean, whatever, because the duo has substance, and the more hits we get, once we, you know, begin to do some of the promotional things that we're going to do, will let us know actually the audience response as to. We're going to ask the audience straight out if they can see us in a variety show, and then eventually Hollywood. We'll ask them too. You know, see what they know. Whether they see us as game show hosts, whether they see us in a serious Dr. Phil type scenario, eventually, you know, I mean, I don't see that, but that would be scary.
Not if it's like the cooking show.
No, with a twist. It could be actually a talk show that looks like it's going to be serious and be totally ridiculous in the name. It could be a variety show. It could be, you know, commercial endorsements. Taryn Fethers dolls. I mean, you know, come on, marketing, right? We're going to get into that eventually.
Great. I hear you have free T-shirts for everyone in the audience today.
That's right. And what an audience.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank the two of you for being here today.
Thank you. Thanks for being here with us.
It was really great having you again.
It's great to see you again.
So.
Well, as always in parting,
I'm Buford Tarn.
and I'm Carlisle Feathers, and together we are Tarn Fethers. No, we're not.
Bye, everybody.
Right now we're Doug and Lou. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you, and thank you, Carl.
Thank you.
All right.